Hello everyone, welcome to Bella's Crochet Gifts. I'm Bella. All right, at long last I have an update for my Merry and Bright project that I started way back in March, something like that. It has had several iterations of itself and it is finally finished in a format that I think is great. So we have the reveal. Ta-da! So this is a shawl that I am very happy with. This is hand-dyed yarn by me. This is 100% cotton. It is the Knit Picks fingering weight cotton. Here we go. Oh, you guys, it is beautiful. Oh, yay. Okay, so this is a free pattern. I found it on, when I was scrolling through Pinterest. And when I found it on Pinterest, it was called the Mahogany Shawl. And then when I tracked it down, it's actually on Lion Brand's website for free. And it's called the South Bay Shawl. So, you can find it probably either way. I will link it in the description box down below, probably under the South Bay shawl, just because it's a free pattern and much easier to find. So, oh my gosh, you guys. I really like how this pattern turned out. I think this is definitely the way to go with this type of a yarn where there isn't any stretch. It's light enough that it makes a very drapey shawl. And like, it just did not want to be any form of a top. This is gorgeous. And oh, it is beautiful. I love how it worked out, and you know, the way it ended, I just ended with the shawl, or with the shells, and I think it just turned out so nice. It's very comfortable. It doesn't go down super low, so I don't have to worry about accidentally sitting on it. And I believe this was 2 cakes of the Knit Picks yarn. So in case you're interested, I know they have, I'm pretty sure they have cotton, like colored cotton. This one I dyed. And then now we have a reveal. Yes, I have to use this. I'm being sneaky. Okay, the reveal for next time's Merry and Bright. It's Libby magic. Okay, so next time's Merry and Bright project is going to be using these yarns. Ooh. Okay. So 2 of these you may recognize, and 1 of these you won't because it's new. So if you remember, I made that rather pinkish red berry colored mulberry silk, and then I put purple over top of it. So I have 2 of these balled up. They are so soft. This is a lace weight. So I'm going to hold 2 of these at the same time to equal a fingering weight, which is what the other size of the yarns are. This one I also hand dyed. And if you were here for Christmas, this is the 100-gram cake that I made for myself for my Advent. And I was like, my shawl is big enough, I don't need to include it. And it was just sitting there waiting for me to come up with a project. So this is 100% bamboo, and it's in fingering weight. There it is. Turned out really, really nice. I love how it turned out. It's beautiful, so soft and squishy. And then, so I showed my husband the yarns I got from the Fiber Fest, what was it? Frederick Fiber Festival that I went to. And he's like, well, I should get you something too. And so he went to Terrapin Fiberworks and got me a couple of yarns. And this is one of them. This is Tencel. It's this beautiful steel gray. And it is called is it Blue Hubbard? Something like that. It is 100% Tencel. It is 437 yards, 100 grams. And what I'm thinking about doing is I am thinking about doing Cinnamon Stitch's shawl that she came out with recently. It's called the Miss Libby shawl. And I'm thinking about starting with the silver and then going to one of these two, probably this one, and then this one, and then if it needs to be bigger, I have a second one of these. So that is what I'm kind of planning. We will see how it works out. You never know until you start working with the yarn if it's gonna be good or not. Sometimes it's not, and you have to frog, but that is what I am planning. I hope that it works out. I'm excited to start working with those yarns. I have not worked with the Tencel yarn yet at all, and I have worked with the fingering weight, but I held it double with something else. So or I mean the mulberry silk. I held it with something else when I did the mulberry silk to begin with. And then we all know that the Christmas shawl turned out absolutely beautiful, and I think it's gonna work up just as nice. So that is my initial plan. I hope it works out. I will be giving you updates as I go along. Hello everyone. I am inserting this clip at the end of my Merry and Bright video because I have actually started the project and I've already switched one of the yarns I was working with. So originally I had said that I was going to make the Miss Libby shawl from Cinnamon Stitches, and I was going to use the Tencel yarn, the bamboo that I dyed, and the mulberry silk that I dyed. Well, I started out using the Tencel, and I wasn't liking how the stitches were working up because this yarn was a little stiff. It kind of it has very, I don't want to say fishing line, like it just holds its resistance to the stitches. You know how a lot of times you'll make a stitch and it just kind of is soft and beautiful, and this one is very, I'm not happy with it. Like the stitches are very round, and like here was my progress that I was making, and like they're very, very loopy, and I'm gonna probably frog this. I might turn it back into a hank form and soak it in fabric softener to see if I can loosen up the stitches. I actually have at least three hanks of the Tencel yarn that I got from Terrapin Fiberworks, from the market I went to. I actually have some more of those. I think I might actually try those first before I frog this, or I'll probably frog it anyway before I turn this back into a hank, because that's a lot of work. But I decided not to continue on with this. It's just so stiff. So if I can't get this to loosen up, I'm definitely going to hold it with another yarn to give it a softer feel to it. It's just like, it just resists falling into itself, if that makes any sense. So I decided not to do that, but I pivoted and I'm excited with how this is going. So here we go. Merry and bright. Yay. Okay. So here we are. So the center cake is actually one I dyed. This was 100% viscose yarn. I got, let's see, what was it? So on the Lion Brand website, they had, I believe it's called Silk City, that you can get cones of fiber. And the first time I ordered from them, I got this one. I got a 100% fingering weight bamboo, which I've been using for like all of my dyeing for like my Advent and things like that. So I did those. And then the third one was, I think, a cotton bamboo, but it was like, I think it was a DK, and there wasn't a ton of yardage on it compared to the other ones. So I haven't bought that one since. But this one I had dyed, and I thought it felt a little ropey when I was first dyeing it. But after I dyed it, it definitely loosened up, and I'm really enjoying. It's like two strands twisted together. And I'm not sure what the difference between actual viscose and bamboo is. I thought they were similar, but I don't actually know. So if you guys know, let me know. But I did the center with this, and I'm loving how it's looking and working out. So here we are. This is the Miss Libby shawl by Cinnamon Stitches. She is here on YouTube. And oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, it's looking so pretty. I love it. So I did about 10 inches of this increase, and then I switched to the bamboo. And then when I'm done with this section, so I have quite a bit to go. I don't know if I'll use the entire cake or not, but I have plenty to make it nice and wide. So it's looking so nice. And here's how it looks at the point. Oh, I love it. And I love how the colors worked out together. This is so pretty. And I will try it on. So what's nice about this pattern is you make the V and then you start the pattern out so that it has a nice place for your neck, and it makes almost a little bit of a cuff or like a lapel, almost a little bit, like right there. It's very cute. And then this, we'll see how far it goes, but I'm thinking probably mid-arm at least. So that's probably like 6 inches more is where I'm aiming for. And then if I have some more of this left over, I'll probably just turn it into like headbands or whatever. And then I'm going to go to the mulberry silk that I over dyed, the one that turned out kind of a pink, and then I put blue on top of it and it became pink, blue, purple. So that's where I'm looking for. That's where I'm at right now. And I will continue to give updates. And of course now I'm stuck on the arm of my chair. All right. 1 second. Okay. So that's where I'm at right now. I have switched to the next color. Let me show you the edge. And this was this is the yarn I dyed last year for my Advent that I did all the minis, and I was like, this is big enough. I don't need to use the 100-gram hank that I'd made. So there it is right there. And I just love how, like, it looks, like, obviously it's different, but it also is in the same color vein. And so I'm like, oh, it's perfect. I love it. I guess that's what happens when you keep dyeing in this the same colors all the time. Because I love blue and I love purple. If it's blue and purple, I'm probably so happy. So that is my reveal for the Merry and Bright and the progress for the Merry and Bright. And I hope you guys will stick around and see probably when I'm either closer to being done or complete. So be on the lookout for that. I hope you guys are doing well, not being overheated with the summer here or freezing if it's winter there. Because I know I have a few people from Australia that watch me. But we have had some really hot weather, like up to 100 here for a day or two. And oh my gosh, that was way too hot. Between that and the humidity, it just felt like you were jumping into a sauna. It was crazy. I spent a lot of time indoors. But other than that, it's been really good. Summer's looking nice. I've got a bunch of projects I'm working on and a lot of things that I have actually finished, so be on the lookout for that as well. All right, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day or night or whatever it is. I hope it's wonderful.